Africa. What if I told you there are people alive today who mapped the invisible stars centuries before the telescope was even invented? Or that deep in the desert there is a society where the men wear veils, but the women hold the keys to the kingdom? From the legendary warriors who once defeated an empire with nothing but cowhide shields, to the hunter-gatherers who carry the oldest human DNA in their blood, we are journeying into the heart of Africa's most extraordinary civilizations. But you need to stay until the very end, because the final tribe we're uncovering has a survival secret so unique, it completely defies the laws of modern nutrition. Welcome to the world of the Maasai, the Dogon, the Zulu, and beyond. Let's go. Our journey takes us first to the vast, sun-drenched plains of East Africa, a landscape that defines the very image of the continent. This is the Great Rift Valley, where the sky feels immense and the horizon stretches into infinity. Here, beneath the shade of solitary acacia trees, and amongst endless grasslands dotted with giraffes and elephants, live one of Africa's most iconic peoples, the Maasai. For centuries, they have roamed these lands, their lives intrinsically linked to the rhythms of the seasons and the great herds of wildlife with which they share this domain. They are not merely inhabitants of the savannah. They are its guardians, its keepers, its very soul. Their homes, known as Nkajijik, are built by the women in a circular arrangement, forming a settlement called a boma or enkang. These temporary homesteads are constructed from natural materials found on the savannah: mud, sticks, grass, and cow dung. The entire settlement is enclosed by a protective fence made of thorny acacia branches, a formidable barrier designed to keep livestock safe from predators like lions and hyenas during the night. Stepping into a Maasai village is like stepping into a different world, one governed by principles of community, respect, and a profound spiritual connection to the land. Life here moves at a slower, more deliberate pace, guided by the rising and setting of the sun rather than the ticking of a clock. For the Maasai, life revolves around one central element: cattle. These animals are not simply livestock, they're the foundation of Maasai society. They are the measure of a man's wealth. They are the source of their sustenance. Status isn't money or possessions. Status is the size and health of your herd. Cattle are the currency of life, used for trade, for dowries, to settle disputes, binding the community through obligations. The relationship is one of deep intimacy and respect. Each animal is known individually, often named and cared for with meticulous attention. Cattle provide nearly everything the Maasai need. Their diet consists of milk, meat, and occasionally blood, drawn carefully without killing the animal. Hides become bedding, sandals, and clothing. Cow dung helps build homes. Nothing is wasted. This connection to cattle is woven into every part of Maasai culture, from rituals and ceremonies to songs and folklore. A child is often given a calf at birth. At marriage, cattle serve as dowry. Important ceremonies involve the ritual slaughter of an ox, shared by the entire community. They are a sacred gift, a lifeline, the thread that links the past, the present, and the future. They are the beating heart of the Maasai people. Central to Maasai culture is the revered figure of the Moran, or warrior. This is a stage of life for young men, a period of intense training, discipline, and brotherhood that transforms them from boys into the proud defenders of their community. Becoming a warrior is the most important transition in a Maasai man's life, a journey marked by elaborate and significant ceremonies, the most famous of which is the Unoto. Their primary duty is to protect the community and its precious cattle from both animal predators and rival tribes. This role requires immense bravery, physical strength, and an intimate knowledge of the savanna. One of the most iconic images associated with the Maasai is the Adumu, the famous jumping dance. This is not just a display of athletic prowess, it's a vital part of warrior courtship and ceremony. The height of their jumps is a demonstration of their strength, stamina, and virility. The appearance of a warrior is striking and symbolic. They grow their hair long and braid it, adorn their bodies with elaborate beadwork, and wear the red shuka, a color they believe scares away predators. The path of the warrior is the backbone of Maasai society, ensuring its continuity and resilience. While the Maasai have fiercely guarded their ancient traditions, they are not immune to the pressures of the 21st century. Climate change, land restrictions, and the pull of cities challenge their way of life. In the face of these challenges, the Maasai are demonstrating remarkable resilience. Many now embrace education as a tool for empowerment, equipping their children to defend their land rights and advocate for their people. Tourism has become a double-edged sword, providing vital income but also risking the commodification of their culture. The Maasai are carefully navigating this new economy, striving to maintain their authenticity. The story of the Maasai today is one of extraordinary perseverance. They continue to stand tall, their red shukas a vibrant symbol of defiance and pride. The keepers of the savanna are ensuring their legacy endures. From the green savannas of the east, our journey now takes us southwest, into one of the most extreme and unforgiving environments on Earth. We arrive in the Kunene region of northern Namibia, a place of stark, raw beauty. In this seemingly inhospitable world, a remarkable people have made their home for centuries. They are the Himba, the semi-nomadic pastoralists known as the Red Desert people. Their homesteads, known as Onganda, are a reflection of their deep cultural and spiritual beliefs. The huts are built from mopene tree saplings and plastered with mud and cattle dung, providing shelter while being completely biodegradable. At the heart of every village lies the Okuruwo, the sacred ancestral fire. This fire, which is never allowed to die out, represents the connection between the living community and their ancestors. The most striking and iconic feature of the Himba people is their extraordinary appearance. Their skin and their elaborate hairstyles are covered in a distinctive reddish paste, known as ochize. This paste is a mixture of butterfat, aromatic resins, and finely ground ochre pigment. This daily ritual symbolizes the rich red color of the earth and the life-giving essence of blood. . . This daily ritual serves multiple purposes, blending beauty with practicality. The Otji's paste acts as a powerful sunblock and helps to keep the skin clean and moist in a land where water is incredibly scarce. Hairstyles among the Himba are incredibly elaborate and carry a wealth of social meaning. They signify an individual's age, marital status, and position within the community. The women further adorn themselves with heavy, intricate jewelry. This jewelry is not just decorative. It tells the story of a woman's life, her family, and her journey through the different stages of Himba society. The social structure of the Himba is as unique and complex as their appearance. They practice a system of bilateral descent, where every individual belongs to two clans, one through their mother and one through their father. But like many indigenous peoples, their way of life is under threat. A proposed hydroelectric dam on the Kunani River could flood ancestral lands and burial sites. But the community stands at a crossroads, fighting to preserve their heritage. They have survived colonization, war, and catastrophic droughts. Now they're resisting modern threats through activism. The Red Desert people, with their sacred fire and ochre-stained skin, leave a legacy written in the dust. A story that testifies to cultural strength and human endurance. Our journey now takes a dramatic turn to a landscape of sheer cliffs and rocky plateaus in West Africa. We arrive in Mali at the magnificent Bandiagara escarpment. Clinging precariously to the face of this colossal cliff are the villages of the Dogon people. For centuries, they guarded their traditions in near-total isolation, deepening their mystique. The most iconic structure is the Togu Na, the House of Words. Male elders gather there to discuss important matters, the low ceiling forcing everyone to remain seated and calm. It is the heart of Dogon governance and social harmony. High on the cliff face are the ancient dwellings of the Telem. The Dogon revere these predecessors and use many caves as burial sites for their Hogons, placing them between earth and sky. The Dogon are renowned for their intricate, sophisticated cosmology, a system of beliefs that explains the creation of the universe, the origin of life, and humanity's place within the cosmos. For decades, anthropologists have been baffled by their traditional astronomical knowledge. Elders spoke of a star orbiting Sirius, Potolo, describing it as incredibly small, dense, and heavy, with an elliptical orbit of 50 years. This perfectly matches Sirius B, a white dwarf invisible to the naked eye. Their entire world reflects a celestial order. Villages are mapped like the universe. The Hogon's house is the sun, with family homes orbiting like stars. Even a simple basket or a carved door carries symbolic meaning from the creation story. One of the most spectacular and vital expressions of Dogon culture is the Dama, an elaborate mask dance ceremony performed to guide the souls of the deceased into the ancestral realm. There are over 75 different types of masks, each representing a specific character, animal, or abstract concept from Dogon cosmology. The dancers, exclusively initiated men, undergo extensive training, During the Dhamma, their movements mimic the characters they portray, creating a bridge between the living and the spirits. As the dancers' feet stomp the red earth and their towering masks touch the sky, they are not just performing a ritual. They are actively weaving the fabric of their cosmos. The dance of the masks is the heartbeat of the Dogon people. Our journey now leads us deep into the heart of Tanzania, to the sun-baked plains surrounding Lake Eyasi. It is here that we find one of the last true hunter-gatherer communities on Earth, the Hadza. The Hadza have no chiefs, no rules, no calendars, and no religion in the conventional sense. Their society is profoundly egalitarian, with all resources shared equally among the group. They live in small, nomadic camps, moving with the seasons. Their homes are simple, temporary shelters, built in a matter of hours and abandoned without a second thought when the time comes to move on. They do not practice agriculture or keep livestock. They live entirely in the present moment, trusting that the land will provide for them each day as it always has. The daily life of the Hadza is a masterclass in ancient survival skills. Each morning the men set out from the camp. They are expert trackers, able to read the land like a book. For larger game, the arrow tips are coated in a potent poison, made from the boiled sap of the desert rose plant, powerful enough to bring down a giraffe, yet it does not contaminate the meat. While the men hunt, the women venture out in groups to forage. Their knowledge of the local flora is just as profound, and their foraging provides the most consistent and reliable source of food for the camp. One of the most extraordinary aspects of Hadza foraging is their unique and symbiotic relationship with a small bird known as the honey guide. The bird leads the human to a wild beehive and in return is left a generous portion of the wax and grubs. The language of the Hadza people, known as Hadzain, is as unique as their lifestyle. It is a linguistic isolate, unrelated to any other language on Earth, and is characterized by its use of click consonants. With no written tradition, knowledge is passed down orally through storytelling, song, and conversation. Around the nightly campfire, elders recount ancient myths and legends, binding the community together. But this ancient way of life faces unprecedented threats. The Hadza's ancestral lands are shrinking at an alarming rate as farmers and pastoralists move in. Yet the Hadza continue to choose their ancient path, resisting the modern world's lure. Their story is a poignant, urgent reminder of what we stand to lose. A lesson that true wealth is not accumulation, but community, freedom, and harmony with the natural world. Our journey now takes us south, to the vast, arid heart of southern Africa. We enter the Kalahari Desert. For tens of thousands of years, this has been the home of the San people. Often referred to as Bushmen, the San are considered the first people of Africa. Genetic studies show they carry some of the oldest human DNA on the planet, a direct link to the dawn of our species. Like the Hadza, their society is traditionally egalitarian, valuing cooperation, sharing, and humility. All food is distributed equally, ensuring everyone is cared for. Their knowledge of the Kalahari is unparalleled. They can find water hidden deep beneath the sand. The desert seems barren to outsiders, but to the San it is a bountiful garden. Tragically, recent centuries brought profound loss and persecution. They were hunted, dispossessed, and forced into servitude. Today, very few live the traditional hunter-gatherer life. Most live in poverty on government resettlement camps, separated from the land that defined their identity for millennia. While their physical connection to the land has been severed, the spiritual presence of the San remains indelibly etched into the landscape. Across southern Africa, thousands of rock shelters are adorned with their ancient art. These images are not simple depictions of daily life, but complex, sacred records of the San's spiritual world. The most common animal portrayed is the eland, which was believed to hold immense spiritual power. Many paintings show shamans in trance. Shamans entered the spirit world through powerful trance dances to heal, make rain, and communicate with ancestors. These images map their profound spiritual journeys. Today, this ancient art is under threat, yet for the modern San, it remains a vital link to their heritage. These whispering rocks are the history books of the ancestors, a sacred archive proving their deep connection to the land. The languages of the San are among the most ancient on the planet, famous for their extensive use of click consonants. Hearing it spoken is an incredible experience. The San's hunting and tracking skills are legendary. They are masters of the persistence hunt, a technique our earliest ancestors may have used, where they track and pursue an animal until it collapses from exhaustion. The legacy of the San is a story of both immense tragedy and incredible resilience. They are fighting for their land rights and their right to live according to their own values. The first people of Africa are keepers of a wisdom that is more relevant today than ever before. From the ancient deserts, our journey now sweeps eastward to the lush, rolling green hills of KwaZulu-Natal. This is the homeland of one of Africa's most famous and formidable peoples, the Zulu. Their world was transformed by the emergence of one of history's most brilliant and ruthless military leaders, Shaka Zulu. An outcast son of a minor chief, Shaka's ambition and strategic genius were boundless. Shaka's military innovations were the key to his success. He introduced the Iklewa stabbing spear, trained his warriors to use the large Isilangu shield offensively, and developed the devastating buffalo horns formation. Through a combination of political cunning and brutal warfare, he consolidated power and began a campaign of conquest, uniting dozens of clans into a single, centralized, and powerful Zulu kingdom. While the warrior tradition is central to their fame, Zulu culture is also rich in art, music, and ceremony. The heartbeat of the Zulu people is the driving rhythms of their drums and the thunderous stomping of their dances. The regalia are a spectacular display of artistry and symbolism. Warriors wear leopard skins, while married women wear the isikolo, a large red hat woven with their own hair, signifying status and respect. Zulu choral singing is known for its complex harmonies. These songs, or amahubo, are a living archive of their history, preserving the tales of great kings and the core values of the Zulu people. Their intricate beadwork, known as ukansi, is a sophisticated language. Different colors and patterns are combined to convey identity, status, and even private messages of love. The power of the Zulu kingdom inevitably led to a clash with the British Empire. At the Battle of Isandlwana, despite being armed primarily with spears, the Zulu warriors inflicted one of the most humiliating defeats in British colonial history. Although ultimately defeated, their spirit of resistance was never broken. Throughout the dark years of apartheid, the Zulu people maintained a strong sense of cultural pride and played a central role in the long struggle for freedom. Today, the Zulu are the largest ethnic group in South Africa. Many live and work in modern cities, yet they remain deeply connected to their cultural roots. The story of the Zulu is not just a tale of past military glory. It is a living story of a people who have navigated history with unwavering strength. They remain the warriors of legend, a powerful force shaping the future of a modern South Africa. Our final journey takes us to the largest and most formidable desert on Earth, the Sahara. For over 1,000 years, this unforgiving environment has been the kingdom of a proud and enigmatic people, the Tuareg. Known as the Lords of the Desert, their lives historically centered on the trans-Saharan caravan trade. For centuries, they controlled the lucrative trade routes that connected the Mediterranean world with West Africa. The camel is to the Tuareg what cattle are to the Maasai, the absolute cornerstone of their existence. To witness a Tuareg caravan moving silently across the dunes is to see a perfect harmony between man, animal, and environment. The Tuareg are famously known as the Blue Men of the Sahara. The men wear a long, flowing indigo-dyed robe called a tagelmust. Over time, the pigment rubs off, staining their skin a bluish hue, which was seen as a sign of wealth and nobility. Uniquely among Muslim societies, it is the Tuareg men, not the women, who traditionally wear a veil. In stark contrast, Tuareg women do not wear veils and enjoy a high degree of freedom and respect. Tuareg society is matrilineal, meaning that lineage and inheritance are traced through the mother's side. The women own the family's tent and its main possessions. The Tuareg are renowned for their exquisite craftsmanship, particularly their work with silver. The most famous of these is the Cross of Agadez, a distinctive pendant whose design varies from clan to clan. In recent decades, a new sound has emerged, a hypnotic genre known as desert blues. Fusing traditional melodies with the raw energy of electric guitars, it has become a powerful voice for their people on the world stage. Like many nomadic peoples, the Tuareg are facing immense challenges. Political instability, climate change, and the drawing of national borders have severely disrupted their traditional way of life. Despite these profound challenges, the Tuareg spirit remains unbroken. Their identity is a kingdom built not of stone, but of sand and stars. The Lords of the Desert remain a powerful symbol of independence and cultural endurance. Our journey across the vast and varied landscapes of Africa is now drawing to a close. Each tribe, each culture we have encountered, is a unique and brilliant star in the grand constellation of humanity. They endure through a deep, unshakable connection to their land, to their ancestors, and to their community. In a modern world that often prizes individuality, they remind us that true richness can be found in shared knowledge and communal bonds. Yet in every community, we have also seen incredible signs of hope and resilience. They are not passively accepting their fate. They are actively weaving their future, blending the threads of the past with the colors of the present. The survival of these tribes ultimately depends on respect. Respect for their right to self-determination, their ancestral lands, and their right to choose their own path forward. The stories of Africa's tribes continue. They are a precious and irreplaceable part of our world's heritage. By celebrating them, understanding them, and by helping to protect them, we not only honor the past, but also invest in a richer, more diverse, and more compassionate future for all of humanity. The legacy of Africa's tribes is not just a story of survival, it is a timeless and inspiring song of life itself.